YouTube, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Brparadox Customs, bringing you the ultimate optimization guide for Counter-Strike 2's limited access beta. And this video is going to go from everything through graphic settings, the advanced settings, console commands, stuff like that, stuff in your CFG, all sorts of things that we can go ahead and do to make the game feel smoother, because as a lot of people are reporting, it's a little choppy right now. The game doesn't feel as good as CSGO or other versions of Counter-Strike, so we're going to go ahead and do everything we can to make the game feel as smooth as possible to give you guys the best hopes of ranking up. Alright guys, so to begin, obviously we're in game. We're going to go ahead and go through all of my video settings to start and kind of make sure everything's as smooth as possible here before moving on to the rest of the settings. So for me personally, obviously I'm playing on my regular color monitor. Brightness I'm going to come back to later because this is actually really important. As for the aspect ratio, I'm playing stretched 4:3, very standard res for a lot of competitive CSGO players. Full screen, 144 Hz, that's my monitor allows for. Really basic stuff here in video, but when we get to advanced, this is kind of where you want to mix it up. And I took a combination of a lot of different professional players' reses. I saw Rops, I saw Smooya, saw a lot of different people use a lot of different things, and I kind of mix and matched them to find what I found was the best for a PC that isn't top of the line. I'm currently playing on a 3070, 5900X. I don't have the craziest PC, but I still want to be able to perform at the highest level. So these are the settings that I found work best for me. As you guys see, they're all on screen here. I don't want to ramble too much. Some standouts, obviously, is having the first two disabled. I have multi-sampling on 4x just because anything else feels really choppy. If your game is laggy still, maybe try playing on none or even CMAA2, because I know MSAA was lagging for some people, but for me personally, this felt and looked the best. Then everything else on low outside of my dynamic range on performance, and I have fidelity FX on disabled, which is again a notable one there, and then NVIDIA Reflex on enabled like most games. My HUD, obviously nothing too crazy there, and that's all my settings. Now we're going to go ahead and go over some console commands. Alright guys, so going into the commands here in console, these are actually very important for making the servers feel as smooth as possible. As somebody who's played on the Faceit servers as well as the Premier matchmaking servers, there is a big difference, and Faceit definitely feels much smoother. So I'm going to kind of give you guys these commands if you don't already have them, that make the game feel slightly better and a lot closer to Faceit than what matchmaking is currently providing us. Fingers crossed they end up giving us 128 tick on all the servers. Now what we're going to do here is paste these commands in the console right here. CL command rate doesn't work anymore, or I don't think it worked in CS2 ever, but it was something people were throwing around. So I removed that from here, but we're essentially going to cap everything at 128, change our interp ratio, our interp, lag compensation, stuff like that. And this is just going to make the servers and matchmaking feel a lot smoother. Another command we can change, now this is really important on a map like Ancient or on Overpass where there's water everywhere. Obviously the new Counter-Strike 2 water looks beautiful, it looks very nice. But it's causing people in lower end PCs and even some higher end PCs to not perform the way it should. What we're going to do here is open up console again. We're going to go r_CSGO water effects. It's going to be default set to true. We're going to want to set it to false. As you guys can see, the water definitely changed, but our performance, I saw a tweet that said this goes up about anywhere from 5 to 6%. Pretty big difference when you're spiking in Counter-Strike, so especially in gunfights, stuff like that, you don't want to be in the water lagging. So as you can see, the water definitely does look different, but false will make you perform a little bit better, a little bit smoother, especially in the T side of the map. Alright, and last but not least, we have one more change in the commands that's going to make a big difference playing on a map like Mirage, where I don't know if you guys noticed, but this area of the map is super vibrant, super bright, but the color range and the dynamic of the colors really doesn't feel like it fits right. So what we're going to do here is actually change the overall gamma. So the default is 2.2. And I don't know if you guys can see too well on video, but the colors are very bright. There's lots of oranges, and it almost like elicits a headache. So what a lot of professional players are doing is changing their gamma down, which is essentially just your brightness, but you kind of can control the range more using this command, to either 3, which makes the game super dark. I'm personally not a fan of this, or going down as far as 1.7, which is kind of where I'm skewing. I like to play on 1.9, and it kind of just adds some whites to the map, makes it a little bit brighter, even though the game's already bright, but it also just kind of contrasts and takes out some of those really heavy hitting colors and makes the game feel a lot smoother. That's all I got for you guys in this video. If you guys enjoyed, please don't leave without leaving a like, comment, and subscribing. I do appreciate all the love you guys show on the Brparadox channel. It's greatly appreciated by me and the whole team. If you guys want to see more videos like this, more Counter-Strike 2 videos, more performance videos, anything like that, please leave a comment down below what you guys want to see next, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.